Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today we got a game for you, Solasta, Crown of the Magister. We're about to hop into it, but right now, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for more RPGs.
Before the Cataclysm, there were no gods on Solasta. No humans either. Then, the rift opened. Some say it was a magical accident, or the work of an evil god. No one knows for sure. The Cataclysm destroyed the old High Elf Empire. Manicalan, they called it, and twisted the land beyond recognition. Now, only the brave and the foolish go there, in search of ancient treasures. But something is happening deep in those Badlands. Whatever it is, it can't be good.
It is the year 1024 after the Cataclysm. New states have arisen around the Badlands and crave its treasures. A newly discovered road offers a safer route into the ruined heart of the Empire from the Principality of Masgrath, upsetting the balance of power. The Legacy Council is formed to ensure that knowledge is shared. It issues call for agents to explore the Badlands in its name. Adventurers flock to Caer Siphon, the Principality's capital and the home of the Council. Four strangers meet in Gravekeep's cask, close to the Council's chambers.
Not that I'm complaining.
Is this the place for the Legacy Council job? Hope I'm not too late. Ran into a bit of trouble on the way here.
Sit, relax. Perhaps you'd enjoy a pint of this obnoxious ale.
If you're here for the council job, get in line. Though if this Lord Karen doesn't show up soon, I may go looking for him.
Another round, barkeeper. 4 of your finest flagons of donkey piss, please.
Looks like you've been waiting here a while.
Indeed. You mentioned something about some trouble. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, I was making my way here when 3 bandits leapt from the bushes with crossbows. They dragged me off to some decrepit prison and tossed me in a filthy cell that smelled of rat piss. Don't know what was holding the place up.
Okay, so this is just one of the prefabricated characters that the game gives you an option at the beginning to pick from. I think it's supposed to be cleric. Yeah, I wanted to pick it so I'd have a healing class. I'm really loving this game. It's kind of reminds me of Dragon Age Origins, where you get these origins and it uses them to kind of give you a tutorial. And I really like how each character has a different origin, a different backstory that leads into the main game. It's really a good way to start off a game. It's got this isometric walking around and stuff, and it turns into turn-based combat, similar to something like Wasteland, or if you played XCOM, that turn-based strategy. I've really been getting into that a lot. I've always been more into first, third person RPGs, the Western Bethesda style, but this kind is starting to grow on me. Started to enjoy it with Empire of Sin or something like that. It was a Mafia game. Trying to figure out right now just how everything works. I get a little better later on controlling the camera and everything. It's much easier with a keyboard than it is using the mouse commands. In general, for a game that I've never heard of before, I'm really impressed, and I think it's cool that there's a game like this out here. I've always liked Dungeons & Dragons and stuff, and I don't really have anyone to play with anymore, so being able to play something like this, it really feels like you're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Like, I've had friends recommend stuff like Neverwinter and stuff, and I don't like MMOs. It doesn't feel like I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons. It feels like I'm playing an MMO, and all MMOs kind of have the same kind of vibe. So, playing something like this, it actually makes me feel like I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons. Like, you actually have dice rolls and stuff to determine, like, skill checks and everything. It's really cool. I didn't record it, but I spent probably an hour or two making my two characters that I did create, which is my dwarf and my half-elf. My dwarf is a fighter and my half-elf is a sorcerer. So it was really fun making those characters, and it's like really detailed, and like you just know once you're creating a new character that what kind of game this is going to be. And there aren't a whole lot of games like this out there, and just to have that kind of customization and detail, I really appreciate it. So let's keep going. We're basically just exploring this dungeon. I guess we're locked in here by bandits, and this is like her origin. What I don't know for sure, because I've only done this playthrough so far, but I intend to play a lot more, whether or not I make videos of it or not. I'm definitely going to play more of this game. So each origin seems to kind of give you a different kind of tutorial on mechanics of the game. I don't know if they change if you play a different campaign through or not. It just seems like this one here is basically just teaching you about movement outside of combat. And it's not too different than movement inside of combat. You just don't have like a turn limit or anything. But this is just teaching you about stuff like jumping from like ledge to ledge, and how like different characters' athletic ability. That's one thing you can pick when you're doing character creation, is like acrobatics is a skill. Your character's athletic ability determines how far you can jump from like one spot to another. And it's just simple point and click, and then jump, and climbing's the same way. You just click where you want to go, and your character, if they're able to, will figure out how to get there. And we'll go over here and loot chest. I'm about to skip through a little bit just to make the video a little less bogged down of me just struggling my way through. And here we are at the end, and just push that on top of the bandits, and that pretty much sums up her origin. And we'll go over here and loot this chest. And looting chests pretty straightforward. You just click on it. There's a take all button at the bottom. You can take individual items as you want them.
Nice move. That trick with the wall. Glad you're no worse for wear.
This council needs to get organized. They have no right to keep us waiting like this.
Have another ale. It's not like you have anywhere better to be.
I have a tale to tell as well. I too was attacked, but I put an end to my enemies with blood and pain.
Let's hear it then. Don't be shy.
So this is the second character I created. This is my dwarf. With the alignment system, I kind of went with more of a violent mercenary fighter kind of guy. He's also shield focused in his combat. This is where you get a taste of actual combat and how it works. So it's teaching you about dashing, and that's how you can like rapidly move throughout the battlefield. I think I got a pretty good shot with the dwarf, with the wolves, because I'm a fighter and everything. But I wasn't really sure going into it like how easy it would be. I did play on the second difficulty. It's not the normal, but it's like the one below normal, just because I wasn't sure how the game was going to play out, and I wanted to get a feel for the mechanics and stuff. I'd rather have fun with a game than it be an intense challenge. But once I get the hang of it, I'm probably going to play on the harder difficulties, kind of like I did with State of Decay 2. So it's round 2, another wolf's come up from the other side. I'm not sure if the wolves just keep coming at you, so I'm going to try to take them out and try to like move. So basically just spared you like 10 minutes of me just going through all the options. But I found out that you can actually use the environment to your advantage here. Since it's on the edge there, that's where I just pushed them off the edge using the shove attack. So that was a cool way to deal with them instead of just attacking.
Go to hell.
Alright, so that took care of all the wolves. Now I wonder what it wants me to do. Alright, just walk up the bridge a little bit. That's where that one came from. Oh, I got a rock or something up here. Oh, more wolves. How did I know? Disengaging. So basically a way to leave combat, it seems. You just disengage and run away. I think it's wanting me to go interact with this rock up here. So I got the initiative, which is cool because he snuck up behind me. I use this disengage then and then go interact with that rock. See what happens. Climb up the cliff, go around, and oh, knocks it off. And oh, well, I think that took care of that last wolf.
What a bunch of namby-pambies. You're lucky you weren't attacked by Sorax.
Shut your gob, or I'll shut it for you.
The Badlands are thick with them, shape-shifting bastards.
Go easy on him. He's just a harmless old drunk. Probably saw lizard folk or dragonborn or something.
You think I don't know the difference? All those spines on their backs, those jaws. You've never seen anything like it. Not lizard folk, not troglodyte, not dragonborn, I'm telling you.
No one believes in Sorax anymore. Oh, except the Church of Einar, of course. There's a Sorak under every bed if you believe them.
Easy now. Don't mock people for their faith.
Read them books. Sorax are masters of deception, infiltration. Anyone here could be a Sorak. You'd never know.
Oh, come on.
Huh, you'll see.
So, anyway. Sorax might be legend, but orcs are quite real, and not just in the Badlands. I stumbled across a secret settlement right here in the Principality.
Bullshit.
I traveled here from the east and left the main highway, hoping to save time by traversing the hills. The views were magnificent, but I should have kept my eye on the path, because it gave way beneath my feet, plunging me into a Stygian darkness. Ow. Let's go.
Alright, this is my other character, a half-elf sorcerer. So it's teaching me about lighting, how to light my path. Kind of an interesting character to do this one because my half-elf has low light vision. And just in case I did get some dancing lights as a cantrip. Cantrips are basically like spells that you can cast indefinitely without real requirement. So it's just kind of like a little floating light that I can control like a character. Just look around the area. Looks like that's kind of a dead end. I think this is where we're trying to go over here. Alright, this one. I think I need to light these torches. Need a flaming item, huh? I have a firebolt, but I can light it with it.
Solasta, Evo, Malmis.
Pretty sure I should have like tried to save my mana, but I don't know if it's really going to be that necessary. Wait, is there another way to light it? Oh, I have a torch. Okay, that's much better. I'll light it with the torch, save my mana. Oh, what we got here? Something. This big stick is glowing here. I can't open the door yet. Okay. Alright. Giant totem. Good thing I'm pretty studied in history.
An oak hideout right in the middle of the Principality. How surprising. Let's hope they've eaten recently.
Alright. I think I took Orcish as a language. I'm not sure. My character got a lot of languages. So, can I go through the door now? Yeah, I'm starting to mess around with the keyboard and camera controls now. Telling me about healing. I guess I'm injured where I fell. I can't really tell where your health is supposed to be. A bunch of healing items there. Explore this little orc stronghold. Maybe I'll get to use some of my spells.
In this instance.
Well, instead I'll use my stealth ability, which I did not take that skill for. Cautious mode. I guess it's like sneaking. Alright, looks like there's like a campfire down here. Finally making some progress. Climb down this cliff.
No other means of egress is apparent. Fine. I shall wait until they go. These creatures do hunt, right?
Guess I'm just gonna hang out here until they leave. Take a long rest. That's what the campfires are for. Kind of like a waiting area. Place to sit down, rest, and wait. Kind of weird how it's supposed to be a safe area, yet like literally I can see the orcs right there. Not even like a door or anything, just... Now I kind of wish that I'd used more spells since this recovers all my spells.
You slept with a bunch of orcs? Huh. That explains the smell.
And what's your
Also,
excuse?
a very distinctive stink. I'm beginning to think Lord Karen might be a mythical creature.
We've all told a tale of our travels here. All but one of us.
Yes, but I have a good reason for that. It's none of your bloody business.
He's really mouthy for a
Don't be
halfling.
a killjoy. We all sang for our supper. Now it's your turn.
Fine. You want to know the truth? I stopped on the way here to visit an old friend of mine and discovered he was up to his eyeballs in debt with a loan shark.
Oh, that's not good.
Indeed. He put up a family heirloom as collateral and wanted me to reacquire it because, you see, I can be quite stealthy when necessary.
A halfling thief. How original. Alright, so even though I did stealth at the orc stronghold, I guess it's more of a stealth tutorial. Oh, cool, it's got tracking. Oh, more stuff to steal. I guess I just follow these tracks. Thieves' tools, that also come in handy.
Liam, always thoughtful.
I hope I don't have to get another set of thieves' tools because I got these in the tutorial. That guard up there ain't doing his job very well. Just crawl through here. Alright, let's try to get through this. Hopefully there aren't any guards in secret places. Looks like this is the only door I can go through. And picklock the door. Yeah. Wonder what the mini game for this picklocking is. Or is it just dice rolls? Nice. Nat 20. I feel like I should have gained a lockpick or something for that. Where do we need to go? Guessing this way? I kind of prefer mini games like Fallout and Skyrim have, though. It lets you as the player actually have more agency. Makes you feel like you're doing something and not that you just have pointed your character out in the right spots, you know? Alright, there's some guards there. Where do I need to go? Wait a minute. There we go. Yep, rolling pretty good for these lockpicks. Go get some berries from the bush, I guess. Why not, right? Well, flowers. Never know. Never know. There we go. Gotta climb up that window. Pretty easy stealth mission. Dotted here. Must have to go into the next room or something. Whoa, trap. Oh, right in front of the door. Alright. Disarmament, maybe? It'd suck if I get a low roll on this. I could always re-pick a door. You can't really do anything to fix a broken trap. Ooh. Good thing I had that bonus. That wasn't a great roll. Hey, look. Trap on a chest.
Too easy.
Wow. That must have had a low success rate for me to pass with such a low roll. the fact that I'm seeing dice rolling though, it just it feels so good. It's literally like I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons. It brings me back. Oh, what's going on down here, guards? Lone Shark. Liam, what the hell are you doing here? I came here to steal this shit for you.
You filthy crook!
You? What? You're drunk. Get out of here before I kill you.
Think you scare me? Not anymore.
A grave mistake.
Gotta be kidding me.
Liam, what are you
So
doing
much for
here?
stealth.
I told you I'd take care of it.
Critical characters. Oh, okay, so like he's a quest giver, so I have to protect him or something. Well, he sucks at initiative, but thank goodness I'm so good at it. What kind of weapons do I got? Do I got something ranged? Yeah, there we go. I got a bow. Let's shoot him from down here. I bet that'll go good. Holy crap! One hit. Well, that was the easy fight. I wonder if the difficulty of the game increases your dice rolls.
Are you four here to see Lord Karen?
Oh, we finally got some story progressing. Now we're moving past the origin phase and the little tutorial area. It's about to open up the game.
Depends on who's asking.
Well, if you're here for Lord Karen of the Legacy Council, that would be me.
We charge late fees.
Fine. I'd like to present you with a bill for the time we just spent cooling our heels. Feel free. The council's bursary enjoys a good laugh.
I think that's a
Might we
reasonable
ask a bit
offer.
more about this quest of yours, sir, if you please.
Well, I suppose it's better if you know what you're doing. What do you want to know?
What can you tell us about this place, the Principality?
We don't exactly have the time. Anyway, the Principality of Masgarth is ruled by Princess Kaiwood Silverflower. We are a wealthy state with fertile lands, and the easiest access to the Badlands through a pass called the Copperhead Road. We're in the capital, Caer Kiflin, which was once part of the ancient Manicalan Empire of the High Elves. Hence the magnificent elvish buildings up there in the High Town. While we don't have a state religion, all of the major faiths of Solasta are represented here, though we tend to favor Einar, the god of valor and fidelity. Are we going to work for you? Not exactly, no. I'll be your contact with the Legacy Council, which you will serve as deputies. That's why we need to go there and get you sworn in.
We hear this is a mission for the council, but what is it exactly?
Dear Mareike, you don't know? I'll try to make it simple, but you know, politics. The council includes representatives of the most powerful and influential organizations in the Eastern Kingdoms. It was created to lead a joint effort to explore the Badlands.
I think we know enough now. Thank you.
Alright, so now that it kind of opens the game up from here, we get into like the main quest and stuff.
Gather your
This is
things.
kind of like
You're
once
late
you
for your
leave
swearing in.
Hurry
Ostagar,
up
you
and
know,
wait.
or maybe
Story
this
of
is
my life.
Ostagar, right? So it's open up. I'm definitely going to come back to this game. If you enjoyed watching me play it and are excited to play this game, it's on Xbox Gamepass right now for PC. Highly recommend it. Best value in gaming, in my opinion. Game Pass Ultimate member myself. You can also probably find it on Steam or the Microsoft Store. It seems like something to be right up GOG's alley. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment down below if you enjoyed the video and the game. Thank you.